Good morning, and let's look at the top 5 stocks to watch out for in trade, starting with obviously the earnings that will be coming out today. So we'll have HUL, important one, we should keep an eye on that, Bajaj Auto as well as Ultratech Cement, which will also be coming out with its numbers. So these three stocks surely are something that we will be watching out on the back of the earnings. Now let's look at some of the numbers that have already come out. We have Polycab, which posted its numbers. When you look at the revenue, that's the top line of the company, seen a 93% growth on a year-on-year basis, but the bottom line, the profits of the company are down by 36%, and the profits are coming in at 75 crores versus last year profit of 117 crores. EBITDA margin surely seeing an expansion of more than 200 basis points coming in there, 7.3% versus 5.7%. So surely on the operational front, it's doing quite well, but the bottom line is something that seems to be under pressure for Polycab. Moving forward, let's talk about Jubilant Foodworks. Starting over there, the company's obviously overall earnings have beat the estimates of the street as well as ET now. Now, when you look at it, obviously what is leading to such a strong set of numbers? One is obviously there was a very low, very low base last time. Other than that, they have also reported a better than expected EBITDA margin performance as well this time around. Now, revenue this time is coming in at 131 crore. The revenue growth is at 131 crore and it's at 879 crores. While the company's actually reported a profit this time of 63 crores versus a loss last year of 73 crores. Margins, sharp expansion, obviously on a low base. We have the margins at 24.1% versus 6.3%. Now, the management over here is saying that they will be cautious on the margin expansion, but they're quite optimistic on the near-term outlook, especially with the recovery that they've seen coming in, 100% recovery in June 21 versus June 19. Also, the company has increased its store expansion guidance. They've announced investment to boost the supply chain, and they have shown an intent to gradually become a food tech company as well. So surely an interesting play coming in here in Jubilant Foodworks, and let's keep an eye out on Jubilant Foodworks as well today. We have SCHAEFFLER India also, which reported its Q2 numbers, Q2 current year 21 numbers. So overall, when you look at the SCHAEFFLER India numbers, they are a great set of numbers this time around. The company has reported an 180% growth in the revenue coming in at 1,233 crores, while the company has actually reported a profit this time versus a loss last year. Profit is at 128 crores versus the loss last year was 42.4 crores. Now, the company's management is actually saying that, they are quite optimistic on that the market would come back to faster growth trajectory than what they've seen, as we're seeing the COVID second wave subside as well as consumer sentiments are also improving. So surely keep an eye out on that. And lastly, we do have IDFC First Bank, which is on focus after RBI said that IDFC can exit as the promoter of IDFC First Bank after its expiry of the lock-in period of 5 years, which ended in September 2020. So IDFC currently holds 36.56% in IDFC First Bank, and that is something that we'll be keeping an eye out on as well.